Yo, what's going on YouTube? Today we are going to transform the way a player looks and plays Counter-Strike 2. I'm really excited for you to watch this lesson. This is going to be a two-part video where we work with him in the demo and then we teach him so many great things in a server session right after. So definitely stay tuned, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on that. Let's go ahead and check out this demo review.
Okay, cool. From the beginning here, one thing I'm going to recommend you if you want to play like a absolute pro, what they do here with the P250. Well, okay, actually, I didn't see this. Let's actually problem solve earlier. So on pistol round, it is so unbelievably important that you buy everything that you can outside of a decoy. So that means even like $200 here, get a flash and give it to your teammate, or get a flash and save it, whatever you want to do with it, because that one flash could be the difference between us winning and losing the round. And obviously pistol round is so important because whoever wins that generally increases their chance to win the game so much. It's so important in the game. So first off, yeah, like I would say at all times buy down as much as you can outside of decoys. Now here, if you want to play like a pro with this P250, so many of them are going to just get themselves ready. They're going to come and play on this angle directly on the wall and just visualize that guy peeking him. Because you have a P250, these guys are going to peek stairs thinking that, oh, these are easy fights for us, we have USPs, but you're already posted and you're already ready. And then once, like, you know, if you don't kill him and it gets a little messy, yeah, then introduce some movement and stuff. But make your life really easy from the get-go. It's almost like on pistol round when you have a P250, it's almost like you're an opper. You've got the op in the round. Okay. That'll help you like be more consistent too, because we're not just like moving around here, dropping like, oops, accidentally fell off. Now we're holding this. Like, you know, already we've kind of stressed ourselves out a little bit, and you know, you're handling it pretty well. It's not like you're super nervous or anything, but now you're like, shoot, okay, I need to hold this. Let me peek back here. Same time, I guess we have teammates mid, so window's not really a threat. But yeah, it'll just add more reliability and consistency to a play like that. Yeah. Because even here, you're paranoid about getting like crunched. Okay, we're gonna find this guy. We can see there, like I'm gonna nitpick. I'm gonna break down. Yeah, I'm gonna break down a lot of good stuff. So now you know though, like now you know just from watching this, like, yeah, man, like maybe we're gonna aim below the window next time a little bit.
Yeah, I went up a little too high there.
Yep.
Still got the frag, but
I guess.
Why did I move? So
yeah, actually, you were. I guess you were in the right spot initially. So, yeah, who knows? Those things happen. Okay, awesome. Throw a camera smoke. Doesn't really matter what we do at this point. Teammates are in B. Yeah, this is a sneaky little lurk here. I like this. Oh no. That's hilarious. No, dude, what is he doing? That's tragic.
Yeah, that was
That's tragic, man.
This coaching session is brought to you by Skins Monkey. They are the best CS2 trading site out there. Swap out the skins you do not like and upgrade them into higher quality new items. I have personally used Skins Monkey to build my inventory and love how many features the site has. The best thing is that you can gain your own crazy deposit bonus of 35% by using my code CoJoMore. They also have a freebie section where you can get free new skins by completing tasks, and you also get a $5 bonus by clicking my link in the description of the video.
Yeah.
That's an L homie right there. Okay, we're throwing some default mid nades. Awesome. Sweet. I will say, like, I like it. I like what we're doing here. Where's the only place, if they are gonna fight you after you throw this molly, that they're gonna be?
They could either be on that corner where I threw that nade.
Yep.
And that's the
that's pretty, yeah.
Unless they're in the smoke.
Right. That's pretty much it.
And I like rushing that when I throw the nade, because then they can't hear.
My and I ask you that because like I like this like control like thing that you're doing here, everything that's going on. I think it's just like be very careful when we're nading this. I want you to nade this. I want you to do it. But first throw that molly and I want to see you do a little jiggle like this. Okay, nobody's there. Let's nade now. Okay. Versus you do that jiggle, he's there, and it's like, oh heck yeah, I'm not gonna swing out here with my nade and potentially get killed. And again, these are like very little things right now, but they all add up to making you a better player, because even here we kind of get a little lazy, I guess. Like we're like, oh, we threw our nades, nobody's gonna be there. And these all just go hand in hand until making you the best player possible.
Yeah.
Okay. Looks like we're gonna do the same thing again.
Doing the same setup, yeah.
Okay. Are you gonna go through this? That's the question.
I think so. Yeah, I think I literally just run
Ah,
through the
no.
back 10.
Okay, I'm happy this worked out for you. Honestly, bro, here's what you're gonna do in the future. If you're gonna dump all these nades and do this, just remember, like, this is smoked. Also, keep in mind, like, when we're flashing super early, it might not do as much, especially with a smoke here. I'm almost thinking, like, do we throw the smoke first, molly, and then like flash for ourselves? Because then the molly's he's gonna be here. He's starting to burn. He gets pushed out. I guess you could argue, like, if he gets blind, he might not know he's in the molly. Regardless, besides the point. Anyways, this is a cool little change up you can do with this play. If they smoke mid and you do want to go through and you want to do this, especially, is this your homie? Let's see. Yeah, this is your home. Dude, you guys get here and blow open the smoke. Literally blow open the smoke instead of throwing your HE there. So then you guys know that whatever's going on this side of the map, and this side of the smoke. Boom, blow this open. You're both running through. You know this while he's down. Yes, of course he can be here, but you just trade him out then.
Yeah.
That would be a really cool change to that. Because like I said, I'm really happy you got this kill here, but honestly, we're very fortunate that we did. Yeah, we're very fortunate. Awesome. But you handled him. You did your job. Okay. This round is very tricky. It looks like we get caught off by the heaven guy. Yeah. Overall, though, I do think that your mid nades and stuff are gonna completely dominate a lot of people. The only thing that's gonna be a struggle for you, if we throw this like every single round, I'm not saying it's bad, but if people do respect your nades and just like get out here, all they have to do is once your nades are over, throw their own smoke, have a teammate flash through here, re-clear, and then it's like either they kill us or whatever happens, or it's just like we lose all this control now and we have no nades. So I'm not saying it's bad, but just keep in mind, like, when we do that kind of take, that is a reaction that like really high level players are gonna do. They're gonna be like, oh, this guy's throwing his entire utility, like, cool, let's just wait it out and retake it. Okay, I'd say be careful going to this pillar, because you see how awkward it makes it. If he swings out here, you can't fully ever hide, right? Like, you actually have to jump. So honestly, like, if you're gonna fight that angle, maybe even play back here so that you can actually get out. Or I like to hold on this side of the pillar, because then I can just go like this and be here.
Yeah, I think my thinking during this match, because usually when I do run down
Mhm.
2 steps there, against like people who normally play E-box and have
Yeah.
that like pre-fire lined up, I always get destroyed. So I try to hold like a little off angle, but doing it from the bridge would be way better because
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. Yeah, I think so. Because that is fair. That is fair. They are gonna do that. Have you ever done the thing where you can jump up on this windowsill and jump up on the basket?
I thought that was a boost you needed.
No, bro. I'll get into a server after and show you. But dude, yeah, you can jump up there by yourself. Jump up here. You can hold mid from there, and you can also crouch and hold E-box. The crazy thing is, you can shoot them. And one, especially at people in Premiere, they're not gonna even know like where they're getting shot from at first. They're like, what the heck? And two, it's impossible for them to headshot you, just the nature of the angle, because you're only seeing like their chest and their legs. It's so good.
I don't know if it's this game, but I know in another Anubis game I died there.
Oh, gotcha.
Like, jumped up.
Yeah, awesome. There you go, bro. There you go. Yeah, and sometimes I just hide there as well. Like, I'll literally just get up there and hide. Okay. Cool. Okay, awesome. We're kind of just doing our thing here. The early part of this game went really well for us. Yep, spot the last guy. See. You know what I'm trying to do in these moments too, and I'm very happy that you ended up not doing this, is I'm just trying to preserve nades. Like, it's a 4v1. I'm literally just trying to sit here, throw no nades, like not really do anything, because I'm like, okay, if I don't have to rebuy on them next round, I can start building my economy better and better and better.
Yeah.
A lot of players I see will just like sit there in a 5v1 or 4v1. They know the guy's not even going for it, and they'll just dump their entire belt. And I'm like, well, that's like $1,300 of nades you got to rebuy now.
Yeah. I was playing I don't know when, I haven't played in like maybe just been really
Mhm.
busy at work. But me and my buddy were playing with this one guy. He was fragging really good. Like he's a good aimer, but
Yeah.
he would constantly buy a belt of nades and just not use any of it. And we'd ask him
Yeah,
to use
yeah.
nades, and he'd be like, "No, I'm killing everyone. You
No.
get kills." And then like
No.
we would lose the round because he has a full belt of nades and he's not using.
Dude, that's hilarious because like that's so funny you bring that up because I literally had a player that was similar to that where I was just like, "Oh, bro, please like drop me a smoke. I'm gonna throw this." And the same exact mentality. I don't. It's like an old fashioned mentality of CS where it's like, "No, these are my grenades. They're not yours." It's the same type of people you'll see every once in a while that refuse to drop you as well because they're like, "This is my money." It's like I don't know. Some people are crazy, bro. Some people are crazy. On the micro here, this is actually going to be really bad for you.
Where at?
Were we like right here when we dropped the bomb? I don't know if like
Okay, yeah.
we were kind of just doing this, but like say it's like a default round, we're doing our thing, our teammates are defaulting mid, we're defaulting here. The second we throw a bomb against the wall, it's just gonna tell them if they are here, like, oh shoot, like I'm thinking like, dude, bombs outside B, guys. So then I'm communicating that to my teammates. So if they're mid, if they're on A, they're like, oh, they're like, there's most likely not going to be a site exec coming in on us. There's not going to be anything being thrown because if bomb's working B, they're probably trying to end towards B or they're in that general area. So yeah, be really careful if we are going to drop it. It's again small detail like that, but it can mean everything against really good players.
Okay. Yeah.
What one?
The bomb's really loud when it drops.
Yeah, one way you can actually like 200 IQ this though is like say you guys are working B early, you got A players that are working, and it's like your team's like, hey, I think we want to end A here, dude. If I was with my teammate and it's like, hey, let's go ahead and walk out of here, I might throw bomb against wall real quick. Hopefully nobody swings me. We're waiting for it. We're making sure no one swings, and we're walking away because then we use that information against them. These guys that were right here were like, dude, guys, they just dropped bomb outside B. Get ready for B. But meantime, our teammates are on A about to actually just like destroy them. You can outplay them. I do that on Inferno all the time because Inferno, the rotations are so long. So if I can drop the bomb near car safely, if I have teammates and stuff, I know that they're there. It's such great fake info. Now we get ourselves into a situation here.
Yeah, it looks like they rushed down.
Yeah.
Killed two of their guys.
So
Three of our guys.
while this is happening, while you're like running in, your teammates are probably saying, even your duo is probably like, dude, they're all mid, they're running through mid. I'm glancing at my radar. I'm trying to see like, is this true? What do I see? Do I see 3 dots on the radar? Do I see people like that? Regardless, whatever you're doing here, you need to develop a plan right away because like you guys still have so much power in this round. You have utility, you have guns, right? They're about to have guns. You have HP. Everything is still in your power here. We just need to have an actual plan. Which definitely I would not recommend swinging because
Yeah,
that's
I
kind
probably didn't think they would already be there.
right. But just remember if they run through mid, if they're doing that kind of thing, and again, this is how we have to get really good at reading our radar because your radar should be able to tell you all of that. When your teammates are dying, it's going to show the dots on the map. It's going to show like where people are. So yeah, right here I'm thinking about using my smoke and molly. Those are 2 walls that are going to win us this round right here. One's a damage wall and one's like a artificial wall. My concern with you here is like you don't get yourself into a good spot. You come out here first and swing, and it's like, oh wait, I shouldn't have done that. And then you come out here, you spotted one guy, so that's one piece of the puzzle right there. And then you just come here and you're kind of like drifting, I call it. Like you're kind of drifting around, and even your teammate here, he's like kind of knife out or has a flash. Oh, he's gonna throw like the good flash or something, right? Is that what he's doing? He's trying to, I think. Oh my. Oh no. Yeah. So, I mean, this isn't horrible. My only concern is like, okay, like say you're in this 2v3, your teammate, because like a lot of times they do in Pugs and Premiere, he plays stupid, he does something and dies. Now you're putting yourself in a spot where you are between where like every position where they could run at you, which it's most likely going to be B main and E box. So just careful putting yourself in a corner like this on these retakes. Oh yeah, and definitely, yeah, that's exactly what happens actually. Luckily, the guys are kind of unaware. But that's exactly what happens is these 2 danger areas, B main and E box, they go through and then we're sitting here like, oh shoot, wait. So like examples, like actually good examples in that situation, it could be anything, man. One, maybe I'd suggest you take I call it a risky plant, but it's not really because again, we should have known most of them were going through mid, pretty much all of them. You could plant right here on this side and go push spawn. Because what are they doing? They're running through mid. Cool, I'm taking this space now. You see the yin and yang right there? Like,
Yeah.
Um,
Or I could have planted for temple and
yeah, yep, exactly. You could have planned it right here and played for it. Clear this out real quick. Do your thing. Okay, holding. No one's here. Maybe even wrap all the way around just to clear everything. And then you're like, yeah, 100%. Yeah, they're all coming spawn side. Yeah, that's a great example. 100%. You could like play for E-Bucks, I guess. I wouldn't recommend it in that scenario with their like low buy-ish 5.7s. Now they have AKs and stuff, of course. Yeah, I would say we just use our B main smoke and play from this side. That would have been the like best thing to do, and just communicate with your teammate. Hey, I'm holding this. Can you hold this? Oh, okay. Yep. Use your util now. Awesome. I'd be flashing. And honestly, this here too. Like, I'm gonna tell you this because sometimes I'm really stubborn in pugs, and I do this. Like, boom, I shoot the op there. And I might sit here instead of running away and doing this. I might be so stubborn or mad that I miss a shot that I might jiggle you out. Like I shoot, you're shooting back. I jiggle real quick. Oh wait, what? He's not there anymore. I might repost on that. And I bring that up because I want you to be really, really dynamic here. And I know if I'm that stubborn, I know so many people in these premiere matches and stuff might just be posted there, and we just give them a free pick even though we knew the opera was there. When you're facing off against that opera, man, like yeah, like honestly, use that flash then. Throw it up here, use that flash, get them off, jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Okay, cool. We're working this, but honestly, at this point, once you push them back, I'd probably just dip out of mid. I would like drop E-Bucks to my boys and hit it, or maybe like if they're gonna go A split, then you lurk super hard in mid. You just sit right here and lurk here. Whatever you're doing at this point, like you're definitely, if we're looking at it strategically, like you should not be the first contact here, even though that's what we're gonna do and it's gonna work out for us. Yeah, but realistically, like, you know, that's a great kill from his perspective. That's probably really frustrating.
I've noticed from my like point. I think I actually noticed it in the middle of this game because I've died here to this mid angle before, or later in the game.
Wow, look at that. That's awesome.
I think I like push pressure too much. Before my team does anything.
Yeah, 100%.
So that's something I've definitely been working on. Like I'll be waiting for my team to take some contact, not necessarily like baiting them, but like say they're like making contact B main, and then like their mid guy rotates and I catch them on the rotate.
Yeah, 100%. And Anubis is a prime example of that. Like, of course, they know you're here just because of the fights you took early and stuff. But if you ever get yourself into a position where you're in the mid round, say you have 3 teammates A main or something, you're here, you're the one guy. Yeah, bro, you're just like going excruciatingly slow. The only time you speed up is like if your teammates start dying. Of course, you've got to make a play then. You've got to make something happen. But if like your teammates are getting the trades, getting the kills, dude, I'm just sitting here and I'm waiting for my moment. Oh, dude, I hear them running past. Okay, they just ran past me. I'm coming in here and we're like doubling up then. We're being really sneaky because if you're not doing that, you're doing yourself a disservice.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyways, look, we get this kill here. Crazy, like crazy pre-fire. Awesome. Like good info jiggle and then good punishment on that. Now, if you want to be the ultimate player in this situation, you're going to help your teammates out so much here. You're either going to smoke camera, which I wouldn't do, or smoke temple, which I would do. Because that's going to put so much pressure and make them be like, dude, he's going to run A from mid. And this guy's going to start to drift over here. These guys are going to be focused on you. And you can help your teammates actually. Sorry, guys, these. Oh, bless me. Thank you. You can actually help your teammates out. Ultimately, they're not in good spots at all, though, which does suck. But yeah. Yeah, right. It's out here. So sorry. Yeah. So what I mean though is like, yeah, like you're at least going to be doing your part. We can't always control what our teammates are doing, but you at least give them so much room to breathe. Then these guys are constantly pressured, thinking about you. You might fight it. You might not even fight it. Bro, you could throw that smoke and then start walking away. Maybe you pick up bomb. Maybe you leave. And honestly, that'd probably be the smartest play because what are the CTs doing then? The CTs are sitting here going, when's this guy going to peek me? When's he going to peek me? And you're already freaking out. You're gone. Your teammates could then go through E-Box. You guys could do a B split then. 2 E-Box, you be main and go fight the... And again, this guy's going to be concerned about mid because of the info, right?
Yeah.
And honestly, like if we're talking theory at this point, honestly, it might even be better to smoke camera at that point because what's it do? It forces this guy's hand. If camera's smoked off, he has to worry about this. There's no world he can't worry about it because these guys lose all that information on middle. Mm-hmm. But yeah, regardless, like whatever you do, like, yeah, get that smoke down. This is a cool lurk and stuff, but the smoke will make your lurk even better because ultimately this position is really, really, really bad because we can see like You're exposed to both the angles. It's like, cool, if he peeks you here, you're a genius. If he peeks you here, it's like, oh no, you're like the worst player ever.
I don't even know if I thought about that during the game.
Yeah, right. Like I would be like, honestly, you're a better man than me because like I'd be terrified here. If I put myself here, I'd be like, I couldn't. Even if he peeks me here, I'd probably whiff on him. Yeah, I would probably whiff on him because I'd be so terrified that someone's gonna peek me over there that it would just get in my head and I'd whiff everything. Yeah, but it looks like you are gonna punish this guy. Also, if you are gonna hardcore lurk, say like I said, your teammates are getting kills. One of my favorite things to do, like I said, is put myself here, or I'll just literally sit all the way in middle here. And if they go to clear me, they actually have to run all the way out here to come clear me. So I love both of those positions because all it takes is me strafing a little bit and I get whatever kills I want. Yeah. You get this guy. Crazy shot right there. Crazy shot. Oh, wow. Wow. That's amazing.
I think my duo dies main and then yeah, I missed my spray. That's what it was.
Dang. That was a great effort though, honestly. Like you almost brought that back, genuinely. Yep. Yeah, and in a perfect world too, because it did look like you were kind of concerned about A. In a perfect world, I'd love for you to just kind of be a little more careless and run through A. And the reason I say that is because the guy with bomb then can come out here, and if he starts shooting you because you're actually just holding W, you're jumping into sight, you're doing your thing. In a perfect world, your duo can either trade you then, or he has bomb. If he doesn't get the kill on him, maybe he's like in a position like heaven like this. Well, the guy's like, okay, cool, see ya. And with 30 seconds, he goes and plants B. Boom, plant the bomb, win the round. So, yeah. But it was just crazy that we even got into that situation, to be honest. Those are some great kills from you. Okay. Oh, shoot. Yeah.
I started going on autopilot during this game.
Yeah, I'd say like initially like cool, you want to do an aggressive like E-box rundown play, cool. I'd say like if you don't have a flash here though, especially when you get blind, like bro, reset. Smoke and flash, yeah, it's like okay, cool. He stopped our play. We're still in the round. We're still doing great. But also like you do your team a huge disservice by making this play. What's our best win condition in this round based on what you're observing right here? What's our best win condition?
Just staying alive.
These guys with AKs. AK here, AK here. If you want to be the ultimate teammate, instead of making that play and doing that, instead what you're doing is like, you know, trying to set your teammate up with the AK. Maybe it's like, dude, I think he's going to be mid. I'm going to freaking jump across this box and you get ready to peek and kill this guy that's going to be trying to kill me. Or if you're playing a team that's smoking mid every round, hey, I'm going to boost you up and you're going to get this kill with the AK. Hey, I'm going to boost you over the B main smoke because for some reason they're always smoking B main. But do you see how like you're setting up the AK? And also if the AK dies, cool, now you get to pick it up. Like versus if our Mac 10 just does a rundown play and like holds W at him without any possibility of being traded, it's just like our win condition isn't being utilized properly in that moment.
Yeah, that makes sense. Play towards the power.
Yeah. It's just like
people with stronger kids.
Yeah, exactly. And this is like the most extreme example ever. But like, say you save an op in the round and everyone else on your team has a Glock. How angry would you be if like the Glocks just like held W across the map and died and you were in a 1v5 like 15 seconds in the round, right? You're like, guys, I had the op. I could have tried to win the round for us, but you guys took your Glocks and did that. So yeah, super extreme example, but that's the point. That's the reasoning behind it.
I got really unlucky there.
Yeah. I mean, kind of same thing though. Like same exact situation though. Look at your team, Deagle, and then you did get unlucky, but it's, you know, I mean, it's just like for what reason, right?
I don't even remember what I was trying to do there.
Yeah, it's super unlucky, but yeah, I think on those rounds too, like unless you're actually gonna distract and just like shoot the smoke to distract them and stuff, like honestly, be more inclined to play with your team. Again, because like if they die or something, if you want to look at it even selfishly, if they die, at least you get to pick up their deagle now. If you want to look at it selflessly, it's like, okay, I'll jump across and die for you, or I'll be the distraction guys. Oh, very dangerous. you are so good. Like, you're clearly a player that thrives when you're like by yourself, because every play you've been making these last rounds is individual, individual, individual. And that's not bad. Like, that's not wrong. That is your play style. I think you would benefit so much, like we said in the lurking round, if you could start to like get yourself into positions where they just literally don't expect you, because you're already like very confident by being yourself. You're not the player that's like, I need someone with me, I need to like, bro, you would thrive if, like I said, you get kills and then you dip, go work the other part of the map now. Or like, hey, I did push a smoke and I got a timing, like I'm gonna walk through and like catch all these guys with their pants down. I can tell that's definitely like where you want to be. This is a great position. A lot of great like tier 1 pros and stuff will park themselves here. And just visualize. The whole time you're here, you're just visualizing and you're glancing at the radar to see like what's going on. That kind of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, we just go a little too early.
Yep. Oh, hi, kitty.
A little too early. Bye, kitty.
Cat knocked over my mic.
Yeah. And it's like, honestly, it's like who's gonna win this fight? I don't know. It just comes down to timing. But just remember, like, you have no clue where they are, and they know that you were mid. They know, like, so I think that is like the ultimate form of you, is you're just bouncing around, doing individual stuff. Kill, boom, bounce around, do this. With that being said, I do want to see way more like team play coordination with your homie that you're queued with. Like, you guys are literally queued together. I should be able to watch the game without asking you and be like, oh yeah, he's queued with Garrett. 100% he is. Because I can tell they're like boosting, they're flashing for each other, they're doing these things. And right there, you can see like we almost get punished by that. Yeah.
I don't know. I remember that play happening, and I was so frustrated with myself.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know why I tried killing that dude there when I could have just kept running mid when the op hat I was on the shot cooldown.
Yeah. Yeah, we kind of just like got stuck between a lot of different ideas. Yeah, I mean, you almost got punished a lot. We got to learn. Like, that's going to be an easy optimization for you. This nade is not worth the risk of doing that. Yep. Not worth the risk. Oh, yeah. That's like 2 or 3 rounds now that... 2 rounds. We're lucky that we survived. Okay, crazy. Yeah, again, smoke here. Like, choose your side. Like, choose whatever you're trying to do with the team and do it right away. Yeah, because that just... unlucky. That sucks. But you're gonna do it from here. Have you seen people throw the temple smoke from here?
I saw a short explaining that.
Yeah, that's 100%. And first, gun out in case they peek you from camera. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Smoke out, throw it, and then boom, gun out. Okay, now we're going. Or obviously you can just smoke camera from here. But yeah, those are the deaths where it's so frustrating. But it's like we need to optimize that. We need to make sure when we're throwing nades, we're not the first contact. We're not exposed.
Yeah.
Not out in the open like that. As much as we can. Also, don't be afraid to just throw reactable flashes.
I think that flash actually works.
Yeah,
I've been throwing it every round, but I don't know if it actually works. My flashbangs are terrible.
Yeah.
Really bad flashbangs.
Well, even if it does work, we're not utilizing it properly. So here's the thing. We'll watch it. It's probably gonna work for a guy here, but it's like, let me see. Do we have house even smoked? Did you smoke it?
Someone else smoked it.
No, like even here, like there's no smoke, but it's like that's not gonna blind anyone here, right? And maybe you thought it was gonna be smoked or something. I honestly think you need to just throw a reactable flash sometimes off this wall. If you just flash off of this wall, of course they can see it, they can like sit here and get ready for it, but it's going to force them to react to it, and it's gonna allow you to like peek and know that they have to react to it. You should be throwing this flash when you have a teammate already up here getting ready to peek with it. Maybe there's no molly, maybe there's nothing here. That's the point of that flash, is to kill them in that fight. So I think we are just like using it in not the most optimal way anyways.
It's like I'm using a flashbang for my teammate, but there's no teammate.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, I mean, because the flash is good. The flash is good, honestly. It's just being used in the wrong situation. Like, it should be, someone should be throwing that flash for you like right now. Like this is the situation it should be in. Yeah. Or regardless, here we see the problem is we have bomb, right? Like you should never be running in first with bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you should toss it to one of your boys right here if you're gonna make this play. Yeah, and I think also for you, like we need to try to like adapt and evolve a little bit quicker, and you're capable of this because I've seen you make some really good plays. But there's been a few rounds now where we get into window, and like there's a guy already pushing through here. There's a guy like right here. So like what you're doing is you're essentially putting yourself in so much stress because it's like, well, I'm fighting the big guys and I'm worried about it, but then I'm putting myself out here to let any canals guy, if he's smart, just look up here and kill me, like do this. Like I think we need a different plan. If they're fighting heavy middle and heavy through canals, mostly E-box it's been, that means like honestly we should be hitting B or we should be hitting A very fast because they're so focused on this part of the map that it's opening up a lot of space. And maybe we catch off like a guy trying to connect with them or something, kill him, and now we have A site. I think we are forcing it mid just way, way, way too much. What you got to do is if they're playing too mid early like this in the beginning, you work a different part and then you force them to have to soften themselves in middle, and then you could actually just walk through it late round with zero piece of utility because you already pushed them back A, you pushed them back B a little bit, and you force these guys to have to rotate and go help somewhere else. Versus you guys where you're kind of just headbutting through mid every single round, and it's like cool, you're throwing your nades and you're doing your thing, but like it's honestly not that hard for them to deal with. All right, let's go ahead and look at CT side.
CT side, it just fell apart.
Yeah. CT side Anubis is very difficult.
It is. It's really difficult. I usually anchor A, but
gotcha.
randoms wanted to do it, so I was playing mid.
I like that you choose to go heaven here. That's not bad because you're like, oh, Garrett's right here. I like that. I like that you choose to do this. Let's see how we play it though.
I think I get clapped.
Oh, look how we're peeking. No. So
yeah.
You see how you like race car swing that? Like we're gonna get you a NASCAR contract, man. Yeah. So have some composure here. Visualize. There's no visualization going on. There's just like wide swinging, right? So right here, like the most common thing is like if your teammates on site and stuff, most likely nobody's up here. Visualize the pool fight. That's a great visualization. And jiggle this out. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Or hard swing it, but only swing to this pillar. Boom. Okay, nobody's there, or if he is there, obviously kill him. Okay, jiggle, jiggle. Oh, okay, we're smoked, and we're being very methodical, and we're visualizing each and every one of these fights we're taking. Versus like, yeah. Yeah. And we actually survived somehow.
Yeah.
Oh, they know you're here now, by the way. Like, it's fine if you stay alive, because I guess your teammates could rotate in and help you. Honestly, this is where, like, even if you're going to stay alive here, throw in some jiggles. Throw in some jiggles, because eventually they are going to peek you. And when they peek you, you don't want to be still. You want to be throwing in slight little movements at least, so they can't just play aim bots on you.
Yeah, I think the reason I swung out so bad on that angle is I wasn't expecting them to already be through into pool. Because I wanted to get into that corner spot
right
first, but I was obviously too late.
Then that's a different issue because you 100% should know that's happening because the radar.
I didn't look at the radar. Yeah.
And so like that's a good point actually. It's like, and this is something I need you to work on really hard. Is one, you're with your homie, he shoots his gun. If he shoots his gun, like that's clearly that means people are out. So that's a context clue right there. Two, while we're like, there's no risk here, right? When you're behind this wall and moving over here, there's zero risk, correct? You can't really die to anything. While you're in those, I call it like green light, yellow light, and red light situations. Red light when we're running through here, we're not looking at radar at all. This is risky. This is scary. Red light, red light. Okay, we're all the way to a green light now because we can't die. So I'm glancing at my radar. What's going on? Oh shoot, dude, this guy's swinging pool. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. Oh yeah, fighting him. I'm only fighting him. I'm isolating it. Say you were like in middle lurking on T side. Red light because we're about to fight these angles. Super red light. Boom, we jiggle out here. Oh, nobody's on us. I want to just chill here. Now it's a yellow light because like we shouldn't be hardcore looking at our radar because we need to focus on our screen too. But it's like, okay, I'm chill here. I don't need to like, I can look at my radar to make my plan, to make my decision on what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
100% one of the most like underrated things that players just don't even look at is radar. 100%.
I really did just swing out on 4 of them.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because like ultimately, and this is what I tell everybody, is like it's not optimal at all, but you 100% should be able to play this game with zero comms, nothing, and just playing off your radar. You 100% should be able to do that. Now, do you want to? Absolutely not. But yeah, you got to be self-sufficient in that way. Okay, we're gonna force here. On these rounds, by the way, this is where I really want to see your teamwork with your duo. On no matter what map you're playing, no matter what's going on, I want to see some like simple flash plays. I want to see, yeah, on CT side mostly flash plays, honestly, because that's how you get better at the game. That's how you get closer to your level 10 goal, to this team CS. And it's something like I've really learned through all the years of playing team CS. Is again, what do we have here? Weak gun, weak gun, weak gun. If we play this round out 100 times, I mean, they have 5 Mac 10s. I don't know what they're doing. They should have AKs. Against a normal team, if we play this round out 100 times, maybe we win it like 20 or like, you know, it's not a good percentage. But if we start getting flashes to set, we have an actual plan going into it. Like, Garrett, you're going to do this A main peek that we practice, and all I'm doing is throwing one flash for you. He gets he runs out there. He's killing blind players, gets into a crazy position. It's like, okay, if we get good at this strat, if we get good at this, maybe we win this round like 40 times now, or like 35 times. A common one too is a mid pop play where you get up on this wall and then he either throws a flash through house or a flash over top, and you peek with it and kill all these guys that are blind. If I was ever playing a player like you that's dumping all this util too, like I said, I would sit doors and wait for your util to be thrown, because I know you're going to run through off of it. And like, I'd be like, hey, like flash me through doors when I say, and as you're like about to come through, I'd say flash, run in here and try to kill you. Mm-hmm. But these are just examples. So that's again where I want to see team play. It's going to take a while to develop this type of stuff. I'm going to link you some tools after this that are going to be good resources to learn like what plays to do and stuff, because you know, by the way, the best thing in this game is to steal everything. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You need to just learn from like the players that are better than you. Like, what are they doing, right? What's this pro team doing? What's this level 10 doing? So I'm going to give you some good like resources to get that. Maybe you've seen some of them before. Okay. Yeah, because that's what I would say with your like you and Garrett right now is like, I need more creativity. I love your mid take, by the way. Like, I love your nades for that. That's great. That's good creativity. But we need something more than that. We need more of that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. I definitely need to work on the flash plays more.
Mm-hmm.
Even just self popping, I'm terrible at it.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you have stuff to like practice that and shit?
Yeah, I'll show you in the server. Most of that's gonna. It's not even like, it's not hard. You're just gonna literally like run around the server and throw stuff off walls, do that kind of thing. That's, dude, I do that like every day, especially when I was competing. I'd get my coffee in the morning, get on to play, and I just run around the map throwing things off walls, flashing for myself. Like, you're just flowing, you're warming up. It's a very low stress, a very easy, like, you're just running around doing that. And then I get into my aim training, my other stuff. Like, if you're not doing it in your practice servers, you're never gonna make it happen in your actual games. Okay. This is like an example, by the way, where like you're about to run through a choke point, right? After you get this kill. This is a big choke point and you have an SMG. I would honestly be running through here like a maniac. I'd be getting ready and jumping across this angle. And if anyone's over here, I try to kill him midair with the MP9. And if anyone's like holding me, I'm a jumping target that's moving across, because my whole goal is to get this AK now. Once I get this AK, like, I'm so confident I'm winning. Also, with your smoke, as all this is going on, your game sense that you're going to keep developing and getting better and better at, based on the information that you hear with these guys, whatever they give you, you're thinking about how are you going to use that smoke? Are you going to use it for B main? Are you going to use it on bomb? Like, depending on what they give you, you're going to develop that plan in the moment. Also, like, bonus points if you can, like, in the moment see that your teammate has a kit. That's a good thing to glance at as well. Like, bro, I might be like, hey, dude, we're going to try to get these kills. I'm going to smoke bomb and you're going to defuse for me, okay? And, like, literally I'm telling him that in this moment when we're mollied off and, like, we're waiting right here. Great plan. Unlucky. Yeah, it's over now. Yeah, it's over. No, why are you reloading, though? You got 29 bullets.
Did I? Oh, no.
Yeah, no.
Thanks.
Yeah. Honestly, at this moment too, like, if you are gonna go for it, which you still could, especially because he has a kit, just throw a smoke in front of their smoke or something. Literally, like, chuck a smoke off this wall or something, because that's your only hope. And it's still a pretty hopeless situation, but yeah, running, you're always gonna die. Just chuck that smoke down and hope it lands somewhere out here, and it's weird enough that like you catch one of them off. Going back to the nade thing. So you know left click, right click, and middle clicking, right? Like how to throw those.
Yep.
Are you familiar with the way where you can kind of throw grenades infinite distances within the middle click parameters?
Yeah, so like middle, or it's like when you transition from like a left to click to a middle click, it's
Yeah.
slightly longer than just a middle click.
Yeah, it's like if you're holding down right click on your mouse, you can hold down left click as well, and it's going to completely customize that distance depending on how long you hold left click in that situation.
Oh, yeah, I understand.
Sweet, yeah, because I'm going to show you, because like I said on T side, the fact that you're not breaking open smokes is really doing you a huge disservice, because bro, Counter-Strike 2, like if you're not breaking open smokes on T side or CT side in at least once a game, you're actually just not playing the meta, playing the game as optimally as you could be.
Okay.
Yeah. I also think this is a kind of a bad habit you've developed. I've seen this on T side and CT now. Is like sometimes actually it's a huge bad habit. You're putting yourself just between both of the angles you're concerned about. So you're sitting here and you're like, oh shoot. Like if you have a teammate, cool. You could sit here and hide like a rat, because yeah, like like he can hold B main and you can just hide here like a rat and get ready to surprise them. But when you're by yourself, just do this play off the rip. As soon as he leaves, you got to take space. Go in here, like take these fights, or just chill in E-box and hold E-box. Because what's going to happen again is they're going to run out B main on you. They're going to run out E-box, and you're literally you're in a corner. You can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Versus like if you take these fights, at least you can kill these guys and have no risk of dying to the guys on B. Right? And you've at least made sure every fight that's happening is going to the front of your screen. It's not forcing you to turn all the way back around constantly, back and forth. I call it simplifying the game for yourself. Simplify the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of pressure there, and we thought maybe comms came in, or maybe we just thought just a bad read. It's okay. Also, if you're ever going to be a B player, one of the most valuable things you can do for yourself and your team, is fighting outside B here. Because like we talk about flashes. Well, one, yeah, like that flash did nothing, right?
That goes so far.
Yeah, and two, like there's no reason anyways, because say you do blind these guys, like cool, they're like, oh, maybe he's pushing, but then when nobody kills them, nobody does anything, they're just like, oh, okay, cool, right? So I would be really cautious of even using flashes in that way, regardless. But going back to what I was gonna say, it's so important if on CT side, this is every map, but I'm gonna use Anubis as an example. Whatever position you're in, if you're now the B player, if you can aggress by like throwing some Utah, I'll show you some stuff, aggress and like fight them out here consistently. Maybe it's even something as simple as a flash play where you flash and fight real quick and then leave. Maybe 0 kills come in. You're gonna show these guys that they can never ever chill out here. They can't just feel comfortable and sit here and like pull their knife out and shuffle nades. It's like, no, every time they're out here, they're like, dude, is he gonna peek us? Is he gonna? And they're just so paranoid. It's gonna make their rotation slower. It's gonna make them not feel as comfortable, as easy, because it's easy when nobody pushes you and you just sit here and throw nades. Easiest thing you could ever do. My friend knows a great example of that too. Like when they take car control as T's, if you never retake it, or you never like flash peek them or stuff, they get to just throw whatever exec they want on you. Yeah, same thing here. Angle management. We're just exposed to everything.
Yeah.
It's like cool. Like, your teammates worried about B. Like, let him just do his thing. Let him just do his thing. Because even, you work D-box a lot. You never know if somebody's up on this wall, right? Or on these stairs, unless you actually just come all the way out here and clear it. So just remember, that's always a threat to us. Always a threat. Yeah, I'd say you and Garrett need to do some sort of play, like flash through the mid smoke. Do a canals crunch. I'm going to show you a smoke that lands on T stairs, right? It's going to land right here, and you guys can scale from E box or mid or A main and just collapse on this entire lane right here. Yeah, or like a B main push. You just need more like aggression, because we're just getting ran over at this point. And this is not comfortable, right? Like I know how uncomfortable you feel right now.
Yeah, I'd hate playing B on Anubis.
Yeah.
I usually just anchor A.
Yep.
So like, that's probably why This game didn't really go that well for me. I was just in an area that I usually don't play, don't know how to play well.
Yeah, you were like in a constant state of limbo. Even on piss round, like you had to play mid, and then, you know, like we're just constantly playing spots we don't necessarily want to play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll show you exactly what we need to do on CT site because it does suck. Anubis B site is the hardest position in all of the maps to hold. All of the maps, Anubis B site is literally the worst place to be as a CT because it's so hard to find your like comfort there. It's so hard to feel comfortable.
Yeah.
One thing you did very excellent in that fight. Did you see how you kept moving? Like you were crouching and moving to the right?
Yeah.
That was excellent because from his perspective, you're constantly moving and he's like, what the heck? Like that's a hard fight. That's awkward. So anytime we can do that, that's amazing. Yeah. I think you would benefit a lot from more Counter-Strike practice. There is a time and place just to swing, but if I were you, mechanically, that is what would be my priority is the jiggling and counter-strafing all around the map for everything. Do you use refrag at all?
Yeah.
I would say X-Fire and just play X-Fire and focus on those isolation and jiggle, 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 jiggle. If you did that like every day, it wouldn't hurt you. It would 100% make you better with that focus. And I mean, bonus with that, like it's not a huge issue outside that pistol round, but like also obviously it makes your crosshair placement just even better. Yeah, you're just uncomfy here. Because like we need to have a plan going into the round if possible for ourselves. Like you shouldn't be getting to B side and being like, am I holding B main or am I holding here? It should be like, hey bro, I'm doing this round. I'm fighting canals, or hey, I'm smoking E-box or whatever. It's easier said than done. I understand when these games are uncomfortable. It's hard to actually like come up with those plans. You guys can maybe boost one of these rounds too. I don't know. That sucks that he instantly smokes B main like this.
I think I died here because I didn't know that they crossed already. I had a bad spot for E-box.
There you go. And it's like, look, now you know. You've learned from this. You could identify that in the moment, but also from the demo, this should never happen to you in this way again. Also, just don't even worry about spam. That's not worth the risk at all. Like while you're spamming that, what if someone peeks? You know what I mean? Like he might not kill you, but it's just like, oh my, like it's so bad for us. Oh yeah, yeah. You probably have a heart attack here.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I think I was yelling in this game. How the hell did they get out?
You're right. Yep. We are our own worst enemy sometimes.
Yep.
There you go. You're like, I'm not going to let you do that this time. It's a super risky, like honestly, it's a super risky fight, but there's a big but there. I like your confidence. I do. I'm not going to teach you how to play perfect CS, how to like, because that's not realistic. If you're pugging, if you're playing this game, you just need to be confident, especially with CS2. If you're making a confident play, I don't even care if it's not necessarily the most optimal play you can make. If you want to swing E-box, like swing E-box. And again, the next evolution of that is having like your teammate flash over middle right here to blind anyone. There's a good flash that will blind anyone T-stairs and stuff, or scaling up here. You could ask for a double peek where you're like, I want to swing this. So have Garrett swing with you or something. But like, it does not matter if it's in quote the most smart play you can make. If you're just confident to do it, it's fine. You just learn from it. If it goes wrong, learn from it. Like even here, this would be a great opportunity. Again, our teammates smoke ourselves off this, so we can't do much. But like in theory, this would be a good opportunity. Teammate here. I might be like, hey guys, can you group up close? And I'm gonna flash you in to get info. This smoke's not here. You flash them. They both swing real quick. And perfect in this case, we would have completely killed this guy. Like he gets full blind. There's two people running at him. Awesome. That's like the next evolution of CS for yourself. And these are things you can do with randoms. They're not always going to be the best teammates, the best like listening to you. But if you're the one flashing and setting them up, it's very risk-free for you. Because you're the one throwing nades for them. If it goes wrong, whatever. Yeah, the only thing here though is like statistically, this is probably the worst play you could make because he has all the B info. We don't need like they're gonna either be canals or mid. Like we don't need this at all. So again, be confident, make your play. But this is statistically like the worst play you could make because you're gonna just get opt by these guys. Like good thing we got that kill, but you're just gonna get opt by two people searching you here. Yeah, it's like cool. We have B main. Honestly, just back out of there and play retake. But like I said the point earlier, like be confident, make your plays. There you go, flash running through. Okay, what are we doing off that? Okay,
Just sat there.
yeah, he's walking through mid. He doesn't get shot, so like nobody's like just holding window. Like honestly, man, again, it may not be the crazy smart play, but it kind of is because your teammate is here. He can trade real quick if you need to. Bro, just walk through. Keep walking. The ideal place if you can get here as an E-box player, dude. Look, you just turned into a mid player. If you could ever get to the spot, and obviously your mid player's going through, and your mid player's like back here doing their thing, you literally turn into the mid player because then you shoot all these guys as they're running through window now. And they're like, what the heck? Like you even died to it that one round where it's like the guy's like in a crazy spot, pushed canals. Love it. Because then if they exec A as well, you're right here to flank them already. When like this guy will be throwing nades and stuff. It's like such a power position to get into. It feels scary though. It is a scary place to get to, but especially if you say you're ever playing a team that is just so hyper passive, that's a great way to great place to get into. All right, there you go. You blew it open. I'm gonna show you the pro way to do it because like even then.
Terrible. I normally don't do it that way.
Okay,
I
sweet,
usually, like,
sweet,
go, like from behind like 10 feet.
sweet. Yeah. Do you know if you're right up on the smoke how to blow it open without making any noise?
No, not if I'm right up on it.
Oh heck yeah! I might be able to show you something you've never seen before. Maybe we'll see.
And that wraps up today's coaching session. Thank you so much to Flame, and thank you for watching this video. If you made it this far, comment green shirt down below so I know that you are a real one. If you want your own coaching, go ahead and fill out the form. I would love to work with you either through a demo review or just a straight up coaching session. As always, guys, check out the Discord to interact with the best players in the community, grow, learn, and just make the most out of your time in this game. And this is part 1 of 2. We are going to do a crazy server time with Flame and teach him so many good things that I'm sure you guys can learn from. So definitely check out that video. It's going to be coming out soon on the channel. Appreciate every single one of you. Let's keep learning. Let's keep growing. Stay strong.